Arsenal is very, very familiar with failure. Even Mourinho called them, they are good at failing. What for me, he made a mistake. He shouldn't have said Mourinho is a master in failure. He would have said Arsenal is a master in failure. Because if you look at their trend, all their coaches always want to continue from where Arsene Wenger stopped. Okay. Do you understand? They always want to continue from where Arsene Wenger stopped.
So wait, see now, you've not even made any valid point as to what Man U have done in the last 3 seasons.
In the last 3 seasons, we've won FA Cup, we've won Carling Cup. So what did Arsenal win?
In 3 years. Okay, you won the Carling Cup.
No, we didn't win.
So I think we would have done 4 seasons anyway, not 3 seasons.
Welcome to another exciting episode of The Boom Show, where we make money, not excuses. A lot of people say that this is totally dependent on luck. Well, this is the kitchen where that luck is cooked. With our in-depth analysis and our sure predictions, we are always sure, to make you smile to the bank. My name is Zinka, and I am the leader of the Boom Squad. Today on the show with me, I have to my right flank, the Arsenal maestro, the investor, super investor. He's been on the show a couple of times in the past, and we had a swell time, and of course he gave us very short predictions. Chibike, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming back again.
I'm glad to be here.
And to my left, I have another relentless investor. He's an investor in over 65 countries across the world. From international breaks, La Liga, Premier, name the league. He's there. You will meet him there. Thank you, Juga, for coming to the show.
Thank you for having me, viewers.
Okay, so guys, we have an action-packed weekend and also an action-packed after weekend in terms of the UCL. But let's start with weekend games first. Let's start with Leicester-Chelsea. So Chelsea had a lucky draw, as you might want to say.
Yeah, lucky draw. Definitely lucky.
They deceive yourself. They drew against Chelsea before the international
against
break.
Arsenal.
Yes, against Arsenal. Also, yes, they drew against Arsenal before the international break. That game was a close call, but now they are going away to Leicester. So what is the best pick for that game? Bearing in mind that the momentum coming from that Arsenal game, might have been lost in the international break. But what's your best pick for that particular?
Leicester Chelsea, early kickoff.
Another early kickoff.
I've only said it on the show. Early kickoff is never the game to go for. Never. It never follows starts. And so I'll just play this one safe. And I know Chelsea, they've been firing on all cylinders. And they met the big boys and they were able to go with a draw. But at the same time, they are still in form.
Yeah.
But on this, I'll just handicap Leicester. So Leicester City handicap 3.
You are giving Leicester 3 goals.
3 goals ahead.
To beat Chelsea.
Yes, 3 goals ahead.
Are you sure there's value in that one?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
Good value.
What do you think, Juga?
Well, for me, sometimes it's not really about the early kickoff. It's about the motivation they get when they come back, So for Chelsea, they've been very, very good. This, I think, late, and you can call the Arsenal game and what do you call? You can call it a lucky draw, but at the same time,
a lucky draw
was it
for Chelsea?
No, for Arsenal. Of course, for Arsenal.
You got what are lucky?
No disrespect.
I mean,
so I'll go for Chelsea to win that match.
Chelsea to win, straight win.
Yes, straight
Chelsea
win.
to win. Chelsea, Leicester
handicap 3
goals. Next game, Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest. Now, on paper, this might want to look like a walkover for Arsenal. When last did you guys win a game? A Premier League game? The fact that you even have to think of this is but Nottingham Forest, they have proven that I think in the last 5 games they've banged goals, and at some point they were third on the table.
That was early, no?
They have a very good side, and they are giving at least, decent results. Now they are going to the Emirates, a shaky Arsenal side. Let me hear from you. What do you think is the best pick for that game?
Arsenal is no longer shaky.
You are sure?
The glue is back. Matthew Odegaard is back.
Oh God,
the glue is back.
He was back against Chelsea, but go on.
Okay, that aside. Okay, so in all honesty, this is actually a very tricky game because Arsenal, they are unbeaten at home. And Nottingham Forest. No. Let's also give Nottingham Forest credit. They are unbeaten away. Also, yes, Nottingham Forest are beating away. But my boys will get the job done, please. Straight win for Arsenal.
Straight win for Arsenal.
Definitely.
Against Nottingham Forest.
Yes, Arsenal needs to make a statement. They need to bounce back. And I'm believing Arteta and the boys too.
What
to do
boys?
just
Do
that.
you guys now have a strike? Don't let me leave you. Arsenal, Nottingham Forest. What is your best?
Well, Arsenal and Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest, for obvious reasons, they have actually been a surprise team this season.
Yes, yeah.
True.
And nobody can take that away from them. Arsenal is also trying to pick up with Liverpool, the top performers. So for that, I'll just go for goals. I wouldn't go for a win for Arsenal because Nottingham Forest can score goals. Arsenal can score goals.
Arsenal is
over
home.
2.5.
Over
Yes.
2.5 goals.
Yes, over 2.5.
Arsenal is home.
Of course. Arsenal can score 3. Nottingham Forest can also score. It can end up with 2-1. No. They can
Against
also
which
score.
defense?
They can also score goals, so it can end up with 2-1 or perhaps 3-something. So, but I'm sure goals will be there. There will be lots of goals in that match.
So it's going to be a KG affair. All right. Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace. Aston Villa, I think they're on a decline.
Big decline. The biggest.
I really don't know what happened.
losses.
I think since when they beat Bayern, I think that has been the declining point for that. Like, that is when everything went wrong.
They are village people.
That's when they are village people. You are beating Bayern. So, but now they're playing against. They're at home against Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace too. They are neither here or there, but they can. Crystal Palace. They can be a strong side if you don't know what you are doing, and
True.
they can show you shaggy. So, but for that game, of course, Aston Villa to want to save their season. They want to come back and say, we are the big boys. That was just a rough patch. But right now they are back from international break. What is your best pick for that game?
Aston Villa on a decline. Crystal Palace, a very unserious team.
I mean,
They can decide to end that game 0-0 to tell you how unserious they are. So, I'm going to play this one safe. I'll go for a draw or over 2.5. So they can either draw, play 0-0, or it will be a goal first.
What if somebody has 190 minutes go and that's 1-0?
No, I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening because Aston Villa are on a decline, bad decline, like terrible decline, and Crystal Palace are not serious. So the worst that can happen is a draw, or a goal first.
You go first. Okay. What do you think?
Okay, for me, Aston Villa and Crystal Palace, these are two teams that have not been doing well of recent. They both make mistakes and they concede a lot of goals. So their defense line is very poor, but they can score goals. You understand? They have good strikers that can score goals for them. So I'll go for over 1.5.
Over 1.5 for the entire
they
game.
can
Is there
create
value in
chances.
Yes,
There's value.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they can create chances, they can score more goals. They can score goals.
That should give me a 1.2 or 1.3. Bournemouth versus Brighton. Bournemouth, like a lot of people want to call them this season, they've been giant slayers. So, I mean, they've had some very, very incredible wins. Now, they're at home against Brighton. Let me start with you. What do you think is sure to happen in that game?
Brighton and Bournemouth, both of them, they've been giant slayers because they won against some of the best, some of the big boys.
Which giant the Brighton kids?
They killed Man City recently.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. Well, Bournemouth to beat Man City, right?
Yeah,
So I think Man City is not giants for now. Let's they are not giants for now. Okay.
So for that match, I'll go Brighton win or draw.
Brighton win or draw.
Yes.
Chike, what do you think?
For that game, I'll go both teams to score.
Both teams
Yes,
to
there
score.
are two scoring sides. And Bournemouth's very good at home. Brighton, they score on any ground. So both teams to score.
Manchester City and Tottenham. Manchester City they are in their bonanza phase. But going to the Etihad, can they capitalize on that?
I don't think so.
Why? Because you're an Arsenal fan.
No, not because I'm an Arsenal fan. I think Spurs are the most unserious team in the EPL. Very unserious because please explain to me how you go firing all cylinders. You won City in the Carabao Cup. You came back against Villa to thumb them 4-1. Then you go and you lose to Galatasaray. And you come back to England and you're losing to Ipswich. Ipswich Town. That's a very unserious team.
Credit to Ipswich, that game was tough.
Yeah, it was, but as Spurs being Spurs, with the way they played against City in the Carabao Cup, the way they came back against Villa, they should have done a better job in that game. And those City are in the worst form of their life, losing 4 in a row. That's never happened since Pep took over. I think the last time was...
But Pep got a new deal for it.
Is it? He's the best currently. We can't take that away from him.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
And Slot is calling. And Slot is saying
That one is
hi.
playing. He inherited a very good team from Klopp.
So what's the final pick
So
for that game?
I believe City to come back and make a statement. So I'll give City over 1.5. Man City to score 2 goals.
Man City to score
Yes.
over 1.5
Against a very
goals.
unserious team.
Atletico Madrid, Alaves.
Oh.
What is
Let Ajiga take this.
What is your why are you guys are from Alaves? Okay, Jiga, what is your best still pick for that game? Because Atletico Madrid can score on days they want to score. On days they decide not to score, they will just punish you
surprise
and
you.
you just see, hey. So, but now they are going to they're at home against Alaves, which they should see, which should be an easy game for them. But do you think it's going to be an easy one on Saturday?
For me, it's not going to be an easy one. There will be an over 1.5.
Over 1.5 in that game.
Yes, over 1.5
goals. Do you agree, Jimmy?
I don't think so. The game could end 1-0.
Yeah.
But Atletico will win this game. On paper, they are the better side. 8 straight wins against Alaves. And their form is quite decent currently. So Atletico straight win for this.
Celta versus Barcelona. The last Barcelona game was, that was the tsunami of tickets that weekend. Bro, I can't forget that game. I know I was supposed to, no. And my man was telling me, take this thing. And then back down. It's back down. But the mistake I did, I think I didn't check the Jamal did not play that game last minute. So when I had to check the TV and this guy did not play. Super. And really,
You could feel it. You could feel his absence in that match.
but I think he should be back. Is he back?
I'm not sure. He should be.
Okay,
If he
but-
didn't play during the international break, so he should be
But
back.
they are going to Celta. Barcelona is going to Celta, another away game. So what is your best pick for that?
Yes, Celta can score, but against the Highline Kings currently,
That Highline is insane.
crazy Highline. Though they were not successful the last time out,
Yeah.
but for this game, I'll tip Barcelona to win either half.
Barcelona to
Yeah,
win it.
Barca to win either half for this
Are you
game.
sure?
Yes,
Okay.
they should get the job done.
What do you think?
For me, this season, one thing I understand about Barcelona is that they are not consistent in losing. They have not lost.
Yeah,
Back
back
to
to back.
Back to back.
Yes. So they are going to come back and make a statement.
You
and
driving
also
Arsenal fans.
and also to show that they are top
Contenders for the
contenders
title.
for the league.
Borussia,
So-
okay.
So Barcelona to win.
Barcelona to win.
Yes.
Away to Celta.
Yes, Barcelona to win.
Borussia Dortmund versus Freiburg. Dortmund too have been, if you like, the Tottenham of
Yes, Tottenham of Bundesliga.
Germany.
Very unserious.
Very unserious.
Very, very
team.
unserious team.
Like I have a lot of people that have blacklisted
Very
them this
unserious team.
season.
Very.
Next season we'll continue with you. But this season, I see you. I'm skipping. But what they are at home against Freiburg. What do you think is sure to happen in that game?
Over 2.5. Anytime I go to Bundesliga, goals, please. I'm not doing anything outside the Bundesliga. Very unpredictable
Do you share the same thing?
league.
Yes, over 1.5, but to Dortmund.
Dortmund to score 2
score
goals.
Yes,
over-
Dortmund to score 2
Over
goals.
1.5.
Yeah.
Risky. Say your body risky. Milan versus Juventus. Juventus, if you like, we can call them the Tottenham of.
No, they are not.
No, see, Juve this season. Juve have been here on the.
But they are unbeaten.
They are unbeaten with draws.
With
please.
draws,
They are unbeaten.
losing to 2 points on all of them.
They are
They are
going to
unbeaten.
Milan, and Milan too has been picking their form recently with my super fine boy.
Rafaelia.
Yeah, Rafael. What is the best pick for that game?
Juve, I expect them to maintain their unbeaten run. So,
With a draw.
away or draw.
What do you?
I'll pick Milan to win or draw.
Milan to win or draw.
Yes.
Okay. Now we have gotten to the master banter session. I always give you guys cooking utensils and ingredients to cook each other on the show. But in the kitchen today, we have a Manchester United fan and an Arsenal fan. You might be wondering that the man, this is not a fair pick. It is a fair
It is
fight.
not actually.
Calm down now.
It is. a fair
Okay, so guys, your question today or the bone of contention today is that you guys are going to tell me which club has been the best, or let me say the better club in the last 3 years, Manchester United or Arsenal.
Manchester United.
Arsenal, you
How?
go.
See, you just mentioned Manchester United.
Manchester United.
Okay, facts and figures.
What are your evidences?
Facts and figures.
Facts and figures.
What
let's
are your
have it.
evidences?
Okay.
What trophy have you won from the past 3 years?
This team with
Till
Arsenal
now.
trophy. This team with Arsenal trophy.
In fact, Evans had to call you guys Netflix every season. You guys will come next season again. Like next season we'll start episode 1 next season 2025. You see, some of those things are like that.
So we would have done this 4 seasons back, not 3 seasons. So I can
said
tell
3
you,
seasons.
we would have done 4 seasons. So I can tell you, I won the FA Cup and the Community Shield. But regardless, you can't tell me Manchester United has been a better team than Arsenal in the last 3 seasons because you won the FA Cup that took you to the Europa, and I'm playing the Champions League. What's that? Respect yourself. In the last 3 seasons, when last did you end the season with 1 goal? Last 2 seasons, you ended with -1. You were your own Premiership. Last season, you ended with 0 goal. I ended with 62. 62. When last did you smell top 4? No. If we are talking, see, if you say all time, you can have a point. But if you are saying 3 seasons ago, even if I am near to success syndrome, I got to that second.
So you know.
Let's leave it. Yes, I'll shoot myself in the leg. So you know, I know, but you are not even there.
If I were you,
If you were
I will
me.
not sack Emery. Because there's no difference between Emery and what Arteta is doing.
No, that's not possible.
Go see what Emery
That's
is doing
not
with
possible.
Aston Villa. If he had that chance with Arsenal, he would have done better.
He had his chance.
So he had his chance.
How many
He
years
did.
did he? How many years?
He did about
How many
3
years?
seasons. He went to the Europa League final and he got a thumping from Chelsea. They went to sign a double agent from Chelsea and brought him to come and man my post. He needs to leave. He needs to leave. No, you can't tell me Arteta has not done a better job than Emery. Check even down to the finance of Arsenal. They've pulled up more weight in terms of revenue for the whole UK government, in terms of taxes, in terms of job creation, in terms of
This Arsenal.
yes,
Are you
Arsenal.
actually looking at their performance on the field, or you are looking at their finances?
I'm taking you. I'm even taking you how they've grown in the last
talk
3
about the
seasons,
finances.
both on the field and off the field. More job creation. If you say you want to go to the UK now, if you are going to the UK now, Arsenal has a job for you.
Just tell me that.
If you go to the UK now, Arsenal has a job for you. Just go to the Emirates, Arsenal will give you a job to tell you how good they are.
Arteta are very, very. Arsenal is very, very familiar with failure. Even Mourinho called them. They are good at failing. For me, he made a mistake. He shouldn't have said Mourinho is a master in failure. He would have said Arsenal is a master in failure. Because if you look at their trend, all their coaches always want to continue from where Arsene Wenger stopped. Do you understand? They always want to continue from where Arsene Wenger stopped.
So wait, see now, you've not even made any valid point as to what Man U have done in the last 3 seasons.
In the last 3 seasons, we've won FA Cup, we've won Carling Cup. So what did
Which
Arsenal
Carling Cup
win?
did you
in 3 years.
Okay, you want the Carling Cup?
No, we didn't win.
So I think we would have done 4 seasons anyway, not 3 seasons.
You have to take the period back.
because
The one that suits you.
Aside that, you've been a very woeful team, and I don't even count it as being successful because it took you only to
So
the
should
Europa.
I should I
It
now
took you only
say,
to the-
should
when
I
I
say
did-
our worst performance is the best of Arsenal? Should I say that? Because what shows that you are doing well? Is it not the trophies that you show? These are the evidences.
So-
you need to show evidence.
Arteta has shown the trophy. Arteta has shown the progress.
In the last 3
Yes.
years. In the last 3 years.
Yes.
No.
What trophy did Arteta
No.
show in the last 3 years?
What did he?
4
What did
years.
he?
No.
4 years. But I promise you a trophy this season.
So you see,
I
the
promise you a
reason
trophy
why
this season.
you are even comparing Man U with Arsenal is because we are below expectation. We are not used to failure.
I'm
You understand?
also
So
below
because we are
expectation.
not at that pace that we know ourselves. Once we beating people like Madrid, back-to-back season,
You can't meet them because you are not playing the Champions League.
we can't meet
You
them.
can't meet Madrid. So you don't talk about beating
They don't play
Madrid.
the Carling Cup.
So I want to
Do
add.
you get? They don't play. They play top leagues where the big boys play.
So that is why we sacked our
You won
coach.
your trophy and
That
you
is why
still
we
went to
sacked
the
our coach
lesser
because we are not
league.
satisfied
And you
with
were
failure.
so happy taking. You were so happy taking Chelsea out of the Europa. Who does that? That was your joy. How? How do you do that?
There is
You
no
took
way.
somebody out of Europa and you are happy.
There is no way.
Europa.
There is no way Arteta will be in Man U and will be in. We have 3 seasons without a trophy.
And you won't
and
sack
you'll still
him.
be there.
So
Go and check.
even
Eric Ten Hag.
you've changed your managers how many times?
Eric Ten Hag took
And
two
none of them.
trophies. He can't
The
do
same way you say my
and he
coaches.
was still sacked.
It's the same way you say my
Because
coaches
we are
are
not
trying
where
to
we
live
want
up
to be.
to Wenger.
You understand?
Your coaches are also trying to
I
live
have
up
agreed. I have
to
agreed
live up
that
to
I have
Ferguson.
agreed that Arsenal is comfortable with failure.
Ah.
So they will not do anything to improve themselves. But they're actually looking at their financials. But even the financials is not better than Man U. Go and check.
Off the mic.
Only when Ronaldo came.
Off the mic.
When Ronaldo came, you could see what our
Honorable,
financials look like.
I will not
understand?
concede, but for the show to go on, we will have to move to the next segment. Because if we continue, we will stay here the whole day.
See. Let's just leave this series. Let's go to next
Please,
season for.
let me pause that.
Let's go to next season for Arsenal
Hopefully you have goals to count for at the end of the season.
with no trophy.
But wait, why are the old Premier League? So guys, we're back to picking games. Enough of that there. Okay, so this is rapid fire. You give me the predictions quick and sharp. Parma Atalanta, Chibike.
Away we need half.
Away win either half. What do you think?
Same thing. Away we need a half.
PSG to lose.
PSG to win.
PSG to win.
Yeah, PSG straight win.
Leganes versus Real Madrid.
Over 1.5.
Entire game.
Yes.
Madrid over 1.5.
Madrid to score over
Over
1.5.
1.5.
Napoli versus Roma. Big game.
Straight win for Napoli.
Straight win from Napoli.
I don't see Roma finish. Como versus Fiorentina.
Draw away.
Draw or away. Okay.
Over 1.5.
Over 1.5. Southampton versus Liverpool. The league leaders.
Wow. Liverpool straight win.
Away win. Liverpool.
win.
Yeah.
And finally, Ipswich versus Manchester United.
Away over 2.5.
Away or over 2.5?
Yeah.
Manchester straight win.
Sorry for the laugh. We are now at the You Sabi Ball segment, where we actually will see who actually Sabi Ball. You know how we do it. So I'll give you 20 questions. You have from 1 to 20. You can pick from number 1 to 20, and I ask you the questions and I give you the answer. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Who goes first?
Fire.
Man you. Man you.
We always
One-
go first.
Huh?
Let's start from me, please.
Okay, GBK. You are on top of the league, so yeah.
Yes, I am. I'm above you.
Nice,
So,
above
yeah.
Oh yeah, pick it up.
So, number 9.
Who scored the fastest goal in FIFA World Cup history? Fastest goal in FIFA World Cup history.
FIFA World Cup history.
You have 5 seconds. If you don't know it, you don't.
I'll just take a big guess. I'll say Cruz.
Wrong. Hakan Şükür. 11 seconds for Turkey in 2002.
But 10.
Number 10. Which country hosted the inaugural Women's World Cup in 1991?
Were you born?
You have 5 seconds.
1991.
1991. The inaugural Women's World Cup.
The USA.
Wrong. China. I don't sabi anything.
These questions are set up. Big set up, please.
Next question, GBK.
Number 2.
Number 2. Which Italian club has won the most Serie A titles?
That should be Juventus.
Juventus, correct.
Yeah.
Number 15.
Number 15. Which club has won the most UEFA Champions League titles?
Real Madrid.
That's cheap now.
The one I gave you was
It's
not
not
cheap.
cheap.
The other one that you answered was not cheap.
That's very cheap. Man, you like cheap things. Number 15.
Number 15. You just took number
Go
15.
on. Oh, okay. Do number 10.
I think it picked number 10 also. Right, you won the...
Let's do number 5.
In what year did PSG win their first league title?
Not been born now.
You can take a guess, a wild guess.
1885.
No. One more guess.
1996.
Sorry. 1986. 1986.
1986.
PSG won their first league title in 1986. Your
Number
question.
18.
Number 18. Which Nigerian player has won multiple African Women's Footballer of the Year awards?
Asisa
That's cheap now.
You didn't pay.
Number 1.
Which player has scored the... we can't question with this. It's too easy. Pick another one.
Let's hear the question. If you give me my cheap question since.
Which player has scored the most goals in a single Premier League season?
In a single Premier League
He
season.
knows the top. 5 seconds is going. 4,
It's not actually cheap.
3, 2.
In a single Premier League season. In a single
I can't
Premier.
believe this.
Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez.
No.
Haaland.
Erling Haaland.
Erling Haaland.
James.
Yeah.
Go to court. Your question.
Okay, number 3.
Number 3. Who holds the record for the most La Liga appearances? Most La Liga appearances.
You don't know it.
You didn't know.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, bro, has passed.
Hey.
Anthony Zubizarreta.
The person who said this question should be arrested.
Your last question.
Number 20.
Number 20.
Yes, let's do the last on the log.
Who won the Golden Boot in the FIFA Women's World Cup 2023? That's last year here.
2023.
It's not. I don't think you know it.
Should be from either the USA or the Netherlands.
Okay.
Okay, so Ajiga, take over.
Hinata Miyazawa from Japan.
Japan.
Yeah.
Japan. They did well.
Yeah. Last question.
Okay, number 8.
Ateta. Which African team reached the quarterfinals of the 2022
That's
FIFA
cheap, man.
World Cup? Which African team reached the quarterfinals
Cheap.
of the 2022 FIFA World Cup?
Morocco.
Morocco is correct. TBK, it would seem
That is cheap.
that you did not know ball.
But I scored more than Ajiga.
Did you?
I did.
No.
He did.
You did.
You were asking me difficult questions.
Okay. Back to our last lap for the show, the Champions League games. We have really hot games, but we're not going to go over all the champions, just the hot ones. Bayern versus PSG. It's Bayern are at home, and going to Allianz Arena. I mean, it's not for although PSG too, they are not small boys, but wherever you are going to the Allianz Arena, it's never an easy place to go. So what is the best outcome for that game
Champions League is very difficult to discuss on stats
this season?
Yes, especially with the new format.
Yes.
So I most likely will just go goals over 2.5. Should suffice. Yes.
Over 2.5 goals. What do you think?
For me, I'll go for Bayern win or draw.
Bayern win or draw?
Yeah, Bayern have been better than PSG this season, both Champions League and local league.
I'll go for over 10.5 corners because both of them, they have
Good attacks. Yeah, fast.
wingers. Inter versus Leipzig.
Inter straight win.
So because they beat us now,
No, that game was I think the odds were against Arsenal. Arsenal should have won that game. They were the better side. But most times football happens. And we had a penalty that wasn't given.
every
that's-
time they are not always giving us penalty.
Yes, now they are always
Every
against
time.
us. They are always
They are
against
against
us.
you in the league. They are against you outside.
Yes,
they are
they
against
are.
you in Europe.
If you don't believe, leave it. But we know.
It's like village people is doing Arsenal.
It's not village people. It's not village people. It's the
Inter
league.
Leipzig, what's your pick?
For me, I'll go for Inter to win that match. Because Inter Milan, their coach is very good technically. So they approach every game differently. That's why they were able to win Arsenal. They understood Arsenal.
Hi. Inter you will not play. You are playing Europa.
Sporting versus Arsenal. The last time Sporting met Manchester City. It was
a
a
thumping.
nightmare for Man City.
Demolition.
Gyökeres. Now Arsenal is going to face that game, same guy on his home soil. And why are you going to? You are going with Havertz and Jesus and. Let me start with you. What do you think is going to happen in that game? Sporting versus Arsenal.
I will go for goals. I'll go for goals. Especially, I'll go for goal.
Go.
Yes, these two teams are good at scoring. The
Are you
records
sure
are
Arsenal
there.
are good at scoring?
Yes, they have scored goals this season. Understand? And the formation of the formation. I think this new coach for Sporting has actually adopted the old pattern and is also moving it towards the same trend. So I believe goals.
Goals.
Yeah.
How many goals? Okay.
Go.
Both
Yes.
teams to score.
Both teams to score.
I also go goals. I'll go over 2.5. Gyökeres is coming for interview. We're going to interview him. We're going to interview him.
What he did against Manchester City was
It's not enough.
Is
He has to do it against us.
I am going to assure you, if I do something like that against Man City and you still come and do interview.
Man City, they've been bad.
I'll just employ you.
He's coming to do the main interview. So we'll decide either him or
Arsenal fans, they really feel they have this ego of Real Madrid fans.
I feel that's what keeps them going. You know,
Please, it's okay.
We are done with the
It's
master
okay.
banter section.
It's okay. So,
Over 2.5.
Over 2.5 goals.
Yes.
Okay. Bayer Leverkusen versus Salzburg. I think Bayer Leverkusen played against Liverpool in their last Champions
4-0.
League.
Yes.
And they lost. So now they are coming back into the competition at home against Salzburg. What is going to happen? Are they going to bounce back, or Salzburg is going to pile on on their misery?
I believe both teams will score in that game. Both teams will score in that game.
Yeah,
So,
you people need your both teams to score. And both teams to score.
but no, I won't go for both teams to score. So I'll do over 2.5 also for
Over
this.
2.5 goals.
Yes.
What do you think?
Bayer Leverkusen want to bounce back, and
Of course.
that match is just that it's not as if they didn't play well against Liverpool. They were just unlucky conceding unnecessary goals.
That's football. Consider unnecessary goals to
So I
play your best and lose.
Bayer Leverkusen will win or draw. They play win
Bayern
or draw.
Leverkusen to win or draw.
Win or draw.
Aston Villa versus Juventus. Now, Aston Villa, I mean, they are showing sparks, but this is Juve, the old lady. They have Champions League experience.
Yeah.
But they are coming to England. So, what is the best outcome for that game?
Draw away.
Draw or away?
Yeah, Juve to win or draw.
Juve to win or draw? Juve.
I'll go for an under
Under what?
under 3.5.
Under 3.5 goals.
Yes, under 3.5 goals because Aston Villa would want to replicate what they did to Bayern Munich. Juventus also want to put in their best foot forward. So
And
it's
also
gonna
want to defend because
yes,
they
they
know
want to
Aston Villa
defend
can
because
score.
they know what could happen to them. So there won't be too much goals on that match.
Monaco
Good pick.
versus Benfica.
Monaco home win or draw.
Monaco home win or draw.
Yeah. Monaco they've been superb this season.
Okay. What did you do?
Benfica are still biting, so I'll just go for over 1.5.
Over 1.5. And the final big game of the UCL game week. Liverpool versus Real Madrid. This is a real test of character. Okay, for Arne Slot.
Yeah.
This is okay, show us what you got.
In Champions
Kind of
League.
game.
Yes.
So Madrid too, they've not been but in the Champions League you can never say Madrid is done till final whistle.
Yeah.
And, you know. So and is Mbappe back? Misfiring Mbappe.
I don't think, but I believe Madrid will still
But
put
what
up a
is sure to
performance.
happen in that
without-
game?
Both teams to score will happen in that game.
Both teams to score.
Yes.
Is that your pick?
Yes. Both teams to score.
Not corners, no cards.
No, both teams to score in that game.
Under 4.5.
Yeah, this is under. You know the bad thing about unders is just play over 1.5. Like
Exactly.
that under, if you go and see 3-0
First half.
first half, you start having some kind of high blood pressure.
If they play
you will be
0-0.
begging. You will be begging.
When you play over 1.5 and they are playing 0-0 85 minutes, you will still be begging.
Best Madrid. They
But
did
it's
against
Madrid.
Dortmund.
This is also Liverpool. This is also Liverpool. How many goals?
The
Liverpool
hype.
don't concede goals this season.
The hype. Who
They
told you
don't.
they don't?
How many
The
goals
hype
are they
is too much,
They
please.
considered 2 against Arsenal.
Yes, they did. The hype is too much.
Okay.
So final pick for Liverpool Madrid game.
Under
4.5
4.5,
goals
yes.
over
Both teams to score.
Oh, both teams to score.
Yes.
Whew. And with that, guys, we've come to the end of today's episode of The Boom. Thank you so much, guys, for staying with us to the end of the show. Thank you, Chibike,
Thank you
coming
for
on
having
again.
me again.
Thank you, Juga.
Thank you
With
very
your
much.
investment picks from various countries.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully, our viewers have greens this weekend. If you are not following us yet on our across our social media platforms, they're on your screen. Do give us a follow and tell us what you think. Till the next time we see you on the show, keep booming.